କେମିତି ଅଛ ସବୁ? ଲାଷ୍ଟ କ୍ଲାସ୍ ଯାହା ପଢ଼ିକି ବୁଝିଥିଲ?
यस सर।
सो आज आम पढ़ा कम्युनिकेशन। ठीक अच्छे। तो काली मु तुमको डिटेल आइडिया देती जे जो केमिति कम्युनिकेशन हुए, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कम्युनिकेशन का कहा जाए, व्हाट इज कम्युनिकेशन डेफिनेशन, व्हाट इज द प्रोसेस। सो आज हम पढ़ा एलिमेंट ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन सिस्टम। टुडे वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट द एलिमेंट ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन सिस्टम। तो बिफोर गोइंग टू स्टार्ट or for better understanding, we go through a block diagram in which or by which we can explain the details of element of communication system. So देखिए please make draw the block diagram.
यस सर। do this. So this is the block diagram of element of communication system. So before going to start, I want to remind you that what is a communication system or what is communication. The communication is a process by which we can send some information from one place to another place. It may be a shorter distance or it may be a longer distance. But a shorter distance means just like mu bartaman tumko kahuchi, I am teaching you. You are listening and I am speaking. This is a communication. You are the listener and I am a speaker. Same as
when you are watching the TV, that means you are viewing a particular picture or video or listening a song or dance, that is whatever. That is also a communication process. You are talking in mobile. That is a communication process, that your friend is telling something and you tell something to your friend. That is a communication process also. Got it? So this is the information exchange between two distant places or two places is known as your communication. Clear? So before going to that, we should know what are the basic elements of communication system. The first one is information source. What is that? The information source is a physical quantity which is a thing to be sent from one place to another place. That means what? That it may be a speech, it may be a music, it may be a video, it may be a picture. You are communicating with your friend by WhatsApp or whatever, by your chats, or whether it contains some some text or some pictures, some animations, some smileys. That is also a communication. That means information source is generally four types. What is your? It may be a audio, it may be a video, it may be a picture, or it may be a computer data. That means it will be a text or number. These are the source of information. Clear? So these things are to be transmitted, or these things are to be sent from one place to another place. That is communication. Got it, my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now, in which process, the next step is what? By which this information, source of information, or this information can transmit from one place to another place. Supposed to be the information is an audio. Okay? The information is sent to transmitter. Transmitter means what? The transmitter is a stage in where what it does, that it modulated, it amplified, and it will be transmitted. As the information is processed over here, that's why it is known as transmitter. That means what? In transmitter there are the following things are to be done. Modulation and amplification. You may ask why the modulation is required in transmitter. See one thing, the modulation is needed for long distance transmission, as earlier we have discussed in the previous class. Why modulation is needed? That is because of long distance transmission, to decrease the practical antenna length and multiplexing and overlapping, and decrease the noise content in the transmitted signal. Already discussed. So, in order to transmit the signal to a longer distance, it is required the modulation. Then why? See, if just you are a small child, can you go outside without your parents? No. So, if you want to go outside, then the small child to be kept by her parents, his or her parents. Because for the safety, because for the long distance travel, it required to be modulated. The modulation process is what?
that the process by which the parameters like amplitude, frequency, and phase of a information signal it changes in accordance with the instantaneous value of the baseband signal, modulating signal, or information signal is known as your what? Modulation. So that means it is clear from that the information source, whatever that may be audio, video, or picture or computer data, first it is converted to a electrical signal, or the information is converted to a electrical signal, because the signal will be electronically modulated as it is a electronics communication system. যদি তুমি তাকু ইলেকট্রনিক্যালি রিপ্রেজেন্ট ন করুছ তাহলে সে কোন হবো না মডুলেশন প্রপারলি হি পারিবনি এবং অ্যাম্প্লিফাইড সেই অনুসারে হি পারিব, যেহেতু এটা ইলেকট্রনিক কমিউনিকেশন সিস্টেম আমি ইনফরমেশনটাকু ইলেকট্রনিক্যালি সেন্ড করুছু ফ্রম সোর্স টু দ্য ডেস্টিনেশন। ক্লিয়ার? সো নেক্সট after the modulation what happened? The amplification is required because the signal is need to be boosted. Only modulation process is not enough for transmitting a signal from one place to another place. Another thing is that is required, that is your amplification, because you need to be strengthen your signal by which it can travel to a longer distance without any problem. Clear? Generally, the amplification the amplification is done by the group of amplifiers which is responsible for the amplification or boosting the modulated signal, because when the information source is converted to electrical signal it will be modulated by the modulation process, and the modulation is done with the two signal, one is your information signal, another one is your carrier signal. Clear? The carrier and the information signal will be combined and modulated by the modulator, and the resultant, the output signal which is the modulated signal is fed to the amplifier for the amplification. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Now the amplified signal is fed to the channel. Channel is what? It is a very important factor in your communication system, because in the channel what is a channel? The channel is a physical path. The channel is a physical path in which the transmitted signal travels from source to destination. That means what? जो सिग्नलटा तुम्हारा ट्रांसमीटर बाहरिला से सिग्नलटा जो पाथ देकी तुम्हारा सोर्स टू डेस्टिनेशन पर्यंत जाउची बा सोर्स बाहरी की डेस्टिनेशन पर्यंत जाकी पहुंचुची ताको तुमको चैनल बोली कहा जाउची। क्लियर? तो दिस चैनल आर टू टाइप्स, वन इज योर वेयर, another one is your wireless. Clear? Give an example of wire. Nobody? गोटे wire channel example दियो। आरे तुम्हारे सब केबल टीवी लगी ना नहीं? That cable TV is a wire communication. The internet facility you are getting over here, that is a wire communication. In your computer lab, so many computers group are connected with each other. That is a communication. That is wire communication. And what is wireless communication? The Wi-Fi, the Bluetooth. These are the wireless communication. Okay. See one thing. In channel, there is another input is from noise. What is that? See, whenever the signal is left the transmitter section and start traveling through either wired or wireless communication. Okay, either wired or wireless. It come across so many substances. If it is come through the wireless system, it will come across the you see the in the environment there is a lot of things like buildings, forests, rivers, mountains, etc., etc. Lots of things are there: sunlight, thunder, moisture, bacteria present in the atmosphere, humidity, fog, etc. Rain, so many things, is not it? Whenever the signal will be passed across the things, it will absorb some energy or it will decrease some energy. Or further, there is a lot of signal present in the atmosphere. So when all of the signal will be travel simultaneously in a same direction, or the signal will be intermixed, or some signals will get distorted due to the parameters present in the atmosphere. The unwanted signal which is mixed with the transmitted signal is known as your noise. Sometimes you listen to the radios and sometimes the signal will be distorted. Why? Because it is influenced by other parameters or other signal which is present in the atmosphere. That is noise. Some of the noise occurs due to the circuitry of the various components. That is also a unwanted signal created, automatically it was created. Clear? So, this is noise which is mixed with the signal during the propagation of signal through the channel, whether it may be wired or whether it will be wireless. Clear? Now, the signal is received at the receiver. It will reach the receiver and the receiver start receiving the signal which is transmitted from the transmitter section. Clear? In receiver, what is that? The antenna will be there and demodulator and lastly as usual amplifier. Clear? What is the role of the tuner in receiver section? In receiver, there is a stage which is named as tuner, which is responsible for selecting the particular signal and reject all other signal. That means you have just tuned a FM station right now over here. Okay. You search and you will find there is a dozens of frequency. Because the FM is 88.0 to 108.0 megahertz. That means it contains a huge or a large number of signals present in the atmosphere. But you are supposed to want to listen the 92.7 gigahertz. Then you start tuning your radio device to 92.7. And what is the result? Your antenna system of that radio receiver will start receiving the signal 92.7 and reject all other signals just like 93.5, 91.9, 104.0. Okay, because you tune or you assign the radio receiver that you are selected only 92.7. So the antenna system of that radio receiver will start receiving the signal because it is assigned that it will only receive the 92.7 megahertz. And who does this? The tuner circuit, which is nothing but consisting of a variable capacitor and an inductor. Basically, okay, after receiving the signal is received or the signal is selected by the tuner. Okay, that means the signal come to the receiver. Okay. At the next stage, there will be a demodulator. What is that? See, in the transmitter, you have modulated the wave. That means what? You have combined or you have modulated the information signal or you modulated the carrier by the instantaneous value of the modulated signal or the modulating signal. That means what? The modulating signal is modulated by the carrier. With the carrier. That means the signal is modulated. That means the carrier is modulated by the modulating signal. The instantaneous value of modulating signal. So, the demodulator, what it does? It separates or it recovers the what? It recovers the modulating signal from the modulated signal. Because the signal which was received by the tuner is a modulated signal which is transmitted from the transmitter. Clear? So that signal is already modulated. So how can you get the exact information signal? By the help of the demodulator, which is separate the carrier and modulated signal. Modulating signal, but the information signal or baseband signal. After separating by the demodulator, the modulating signal or information signal or baseband signal is fed to the amplifier. Whether it may be audio, whether it may be video, whether it may be picture or computer data, it will go through the amplifier stage. Because it has traveled so many distance, that means the signal will be not affected by various parameters as we have discussed just few minutes before in the channel. So that means it needs to be boosted or need to be strengthened to be played in a larger system. Whether it is a loudspeaker, video, in case of video it will be television or display. Okay, your class is going to be over. Okay, so this is the amplifier does the amplification of the demodulated signal. Okay, the demodulated signal or the recovered modulating signal is amplified by the amplifier and get to the destination. The destination is nothing but it is the transducer where we can get the information in the form of physical quantity. That means it may be a sound, it may be a picture, it may be a video, or it may be a display unit by the computer data. Okay. So this is all about your element of communication system. Are you understood properly? Got my point? So this is all about your element of communication system, which is very important, and this is the basic first subject, and it is the basic of communication. In every sector, you will find these all the things: the information source, the transmitter, the receiver, the channel, the noise. In every sector of communication, you will get all of the things. Without these things, a communication process cannot be complete. Okay, this is for today class. See you tomorrow with a new chapter. Till then, goodbye. Bye for now.